Hello everyone, my name is Kaylee Wesley and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, subscribe down below. It would mean the world to me. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy this type of video. I am doing my one look per pan series, which means I would take a palette, see that it has 12 eyeshadow pans in it, and make 12 different looks. Does that make sense? Let me give you an example. This has 16 different pans in it. I would create 16 different looks. I started this project because I would see 2 looks per palette, 3 looks per palette, 4 looks per palette, and I'm sitting here going, why? For instance, I would see the Urban Decay palette that has 21 shadows and they would do 5 looks from it. And my mind would just be like, why only 5? You could do so much more than that. And even though I am only doing 12, you could get so much more than that in this as well. What I'm wearing on my face today is look number 6. I was wearing a pink shirt and then I switched shirts. Like I said, this is based off of the Dream Street palette from Kathleen Light's X ColourPop. I'm so excited to get into all of these shades. Anyways, let's get on into the video. So I'm going to go into that shade on a fluffy brush. I'm going to try and do a halo today. That's what I want to do. So I'm taking this on the inside of the lid and then to the outside. This is going to be the main crease color. Well, I'm going to have 2 crease colors in there, but this one is going to be the most spread out. So I'm tapping this down to make sure it's really opaque, and you're going to be able to see it when I put down. My goal is a halo. Yes, I'm going to put down this shade. So that shade was Shooting Star, if I haven't mentioned it already. And the next shade I want to go into is Elfish on a tiny little blender brush. Dip into that, tap it off, and go into the crease. I'm not trying to blend this color out too much. I just want it to be the halo, yeah? Do you guys ever do your look and start plucking your eyebrows because you see a couple just grown and out of place? You know? I always do my eyebrows. That's one of my biggest, I guess, addictions. I always tell my husband that if my eyebrows were to grow out for a long time, I would just look like Shrek. Okay, with that down, the line is a little harsh, so I'm going to actually be taking this angled fluffy brush. I'm just going to sweep it through, just to blend it out a little bit. Okay, so this is my trick because I don't want to use a fluffy brush to where the shadow could go everywhere, and I really easily just go into circular motions, and I don't want that darker brown shadow to go out too far. So I just take this brush and sweep it right along in a windshield wiper motion so it fades out a little bit, but not as much as it would with that brush. I hope that makes sense. Okay, there's that. I am going to take this on a color switch, do that in between eyes because it could get this eye muddy and you don't want that. Don't. The color switch was literally one of my best investments that I've ever made to my collection right here. So I see some patchiness that could just be my brush's fault or my fault, that's fine. But I just tap it where it needs to be on my eye, and I go through on that brush. Probably should use the color switch just in case. But go through like that. And that's it right there for the halo. Actually, I'm going to put more brown in the corners of this side. But other than that, that's good for the halo. Let's do the middle. Okay, I've been getting carried away off camera. I'm so sorry. I put down concealer and already put that Stardust shade with my pinky on my eye. If you cannot tell, that shade is such a beautiful bronze. Ooh. Oh. I just thought of something that I'm going to do for this video. Yes. Alright, I haven't used this brush other than for concealer. I'm going to dip it now into that shade Stardust and put it on these spaces where I don't have it. Yes. Okay. I'm going to clean up the crease a little bit by using the brush that I used with the Elfish shade. I'm going to try and fix that crease a little bit. Okay, I could just put Elfish and Shooting Star on the lower lash line and make this just a beautiful, not necessarily simple, but something you could wear out to like a dinner with your family, friends, that occasion. But I just want to go for something else. I filmed my Ravenclaw video with Nat either yesterday or the day before, and I'll link that up in the cards wherever they are, but I just want to do another Ravenclaw look. Don't judge me. So I'm going to take this small brush and dip into the shade Mermaid Boy. Odd name. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to put this on my lower lash line. Okay, so instead, or shall I say as well, I'm going to take this brush and dip into the shade Mermaid Boy. I want this color to be really blue under my eyes, you know? Alright, I'm going to put this blue eyeliner from Urban Decay, it's called Goddess, and my Hourglass Caution Mascara, and I will be right back. I'm going to, I don't like how this blue looks underneath my eyes. Maybe some people might like it, but let me know how you feel. I'm not too sure about it. I'll be right back. Alright, the only thing I have put on that I didn't mention is this purple liquid liner on the top. I think we got it in either Ipsy or BoxyCharm. It's Cella eyeliner pen in the shade purple. And I put on lipstick that is in my project pan and is super dirty. I hope you enjoyed this look. I don't like any of the blues that I've ever put on my lower lash line. I don't like. So I'm going to have to experiment with that and see what I can come up with that. Ashley, if you are watching this, thank you for suggesting this palette to do for this month, and I love you all. Let's go to the next look. Alright, I'm going to a family event today, so I'm going to be working with this. And I want to only do these two lightest shades. Now I want to take my fluffy brush. This is the brush that I use to set down my concealer using my Maybelline Fit Me. I'm going to first go into that shade all over into the crease. Now these are the two lightest shades. I'm just trying to go for a more natural look today, guys. We are doing a, what is it, pie eating contest?
Pie eating contest?
Yes. Okay, so the pie eating contest that we are going to do, there is going to be 3 people, 2 of them blindfolded. The person that is not blindfolded is called the coach, and the coach is going to tell one blindfolded person where to get the pie and how to put it in the other blindfolded person's mouth. You feel me? So it's basically the blind feeding the blind, but somebody telling them how to do it. Make sense? Now that I have that color down, I am going to go into the shade Shooting Star. If I didn't mention it already, that first shade was called Magical. I'm not used to saying shade names, I'm just used to pointing them out. Sorry, guys. Then I'm going to put this all over my lid. Ooh, and that's just really bringing out the orange on top. I'm okay with this. Alright, I didn't do this on camera, but I put this magical shade along the entirety of my lower lash line and then put this shade on the outer third of the lower lash line, and then I went in with my Becca Champagne Pop for the inner corner and I put on the rest of my makeup and I'm done. I'm ready to go. I hope you enjoyed this look. It's more natural for me. I am really enjoying only putting mascara on my upper lashes and not my lower lashes. I don't know why, but it makes me feel like I want you to pay attention, but not so much, you know, like I'm not going too dramatic with it. So I'm in love. Let me know what you think down below, and let's get on to the next look. Alright, my next look is going to start out with Shooting Star. I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush, tap it out a little bit. And with a small blending brush, I'm going into the shade Spark right here. This beautiful red. And I'm going to take it in the crease as well, but below that Shooting Star shade. So I'm trying to be super gentle with it, just trying to get it to show up just bare minimum kind of thing. Alright, I'm going to use that burst brush again to just soften up the outer edges of that Spark shade. Okay, I'm actually going to dip into the shade Spark once again and take it all over my lid. Okay, and I'm going to add that red as well to the lower lash line. I'm doing the most with this look. I'm doing the most. Okay, last brush and final color that I'm going to use is actually this blue shade right here called Water Bearer. I'm just going to take it on a flat brush and actually start by putting it on my upper lashes, or along my upper lashes. I don't know what to say in that situation, but I'm basically taking it in that corner to where only that brush reaches, and that's it. Right there. See, I'm not going any more than that. I'm just swishing it around. Okay, there's that, and I want to take that brush that we used the Spark shade on and just smoke out that Water Bearer shade a little bit. though. Instead of having just one harsh line, I want it to be just there. Okay, even though I like it and I could stay right here, I don't want to. I want to take on the brush where I use the Spark shade into that Potion shade. Just take a little bit and take this on my outer corner, just very softly, just to give it a little more depth to that red shade. Yes, there we go. Now I'm happy with that. That looks much better to me. It might just be a mental thing, but it looks better to me. Alright, I'm going to put on some mascara, some eyeliner, maybe, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is my final look. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Which look was your favorite? I love this look. It looks so orangey, but red at the same time. I don't know how to explain it. I'm going to be taking this fluffy brush into the shade Magical. I'm going to take that through the crease. Alright, I'm going to be taking that same brush into the shade Shooting Star right here. And also taking that along my crease, but not as high as the Magical shade. I'm going to be taking this flat brush into the shade Twinkle right here. I'm going to be putting that all over my lid. Alright, using that same brush, I'm going into the shade Stardust right here. And putting that on the outer corner. Alright, I'm going to put on some mascara and I'll be right back. On the lower lash line, I am going to be mixing up the shades Shooting Star and Magical. Just dipping into each one of them. Tapping it off a little bit and then just fading it down. Going along the lower lash line. Alright, now I'll be putting on mascara and I'll be right back. Alright, this is it. I added my mascara and some blue liner on my lower lash line, and this is it. Okay, so I've already primed my eyes using my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion and then the Maybelline Fit Me in the Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair Light. Now I'm going to be using the same brush that I just set my eyes with and go into the shade Magical right here. I did write the names on the front so I could remember what they are, because I am not the kind of person to flip back and forth and back and forth. You know, I kind of wish that their palettes were in the same packaging, because these shadows you can just scoop out really easily, and if you just cut the top off, it's an entire just magnetic board rather than the plastic ones that they have been coming out with, and it's just one thin strip of magnet. You know, it's just one line of magnet, and I would rather have the whole palette magnetic so I can put in more shadows with it if I wanted to, but you know, I'm not the company owner, so what do I know? I'm just putting this in my crease. Now I'm going to take on like a flat shader brush, this shade Potion right here. I'm going to put this all over my lid. I need a smaller mirror to see better. Okay, now I'm going to take that first brush we used and I'm going to go along the edges of that so it fades out. Just going along the edges here with that first brush. And then I'm going to dip into the shade Magical and make sure that those edges are good as gold, baby. Good as gold. I love these two colors together. Okay, now I'm going to take this thin little brush into the shade Elfish right here. I'm going to tap this along my outer corner, right there. I'm happy I didn't do my base makeup because I have a little bit of fallout. I don't know what shade it's from, but so now I'm taking that flat shader brush and I'm going to go on top of the Elfish shade and just bring it in. And then I'm going to use this once again and just fade it in. Okay, I am going to do the rest of my face and I will be right back. I am going to take that last brush we took and I'm going to dip into the shade Potion right here. This is the shade we took all over the lid. And I'm just going to pat it into my lower lash line. And now I'm going to take the crease brush we have been using and just go under that to shade it out a little bit. Ooh, I don't think I chose the right shirt for this look today, but I love this look, absolutely. My friend Casey is coming over today. I'm so excited. And I'm going into the shade Sweet Dreams and putting that on my inner corner. I always forget inner corner highlight, guys. I don't know what it is, but I always forget it. Okay. So what do you guys think? I'm in love with this look. I absolutely love just a smoky wing kind of look. I don't, words are at me right now. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a angled brush and dip into the shade Water Bearer. My eyes are already primed and set with a loose setting powder, loose foundation, I don't know. I'm taking this all over my lid. I'm going to be blending it into my crease. This is just a clean, thin blending brush. I'm going to just add product with this brush and blend it out with the other one. Okay, so I don't have enough there, so I'm going to take the brush I've been using to blend, tap it out a lot, and gently go through my crease. Okay. So I'm going to take that angled brush again, tap that all over my lid once again. Remember, this is the shade Water Bearer. Okay, so I'm going to take my color switch, go through it, and just with a clean brush, or as clean as it can be anyways, still through the crease. Okay, so I'm going to dip in once again, tap it out a lot. Okay, and with that all down, I am going into the shade Potion right here. I know I didn't put that on my upper side, but we're just going to roll with it and put it on the lower lash line right here. So I'm just using my color switch with that, and then I'm also going back into the shade Water Bearer and putting this along the lower lash line, just the outer corner, like that. Okay. So, with that, I'm going to clean it off once again. Take the color Kaleidoscope right here and put that in my inner corner. Right here. And that just brings it like to a whole new level right there. So I think what I want to do just to take this look to the next level is use a flat brush into that shade Kaleidoscope and go over that Water Bear shade on my lid. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Yes. Cool. I love to add shimmers on top of mattes just to give it that extra va-va-voom, shall I say? See, do you see the difference in that? That is so gorgeous. I love that. Love it. So now, because I got that Kaleidoscope shade pretty much all over the place, just going along the edges, and that's it. What do you guys think of this look? I think it would have been better if I did not put the brown underneath, but you know, you live and you learn, so I think I'm going to do the Water Bear again, but take it completely along the lower lash line. Ooh, see, that looks so much better. I'm going to use this Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Goddess along my lower lash line. It's this beautiful, almost navy blue sort of color. That blue goes down way too far. Way too far. I'm gonna clean it up. That should be done. Okay, I went ahead and cleaned up a little bit of my lower lash line so that blue wasn't just dragging down my eyes so much. Ooh. What do you guys think of this look? I think I am in love, personally. Let me know which look was your favorite down below. I think I've said that after every look, but I love this palette so far. I have just been enjoying my time with it. Ashley from Little Miss Lipstick told me that I should do my one look per pan with this palette, and I was like, yes. Thank you so much for telling me to do that, because I would have never done it unless you told me to. So thank you so much, Ashley. I will link her channel down below. And that's it for me. Please leave me a comment down below, and I hope to see you guys all again in my next video. Bye!